Well, I was given a link to check out this new possible economic system, and I was told to look at the Glycan Group. These are a bunch of biophysicians, a group of several medium sized companies in Switzerland, Spain, and the US. Our companies contain pharmacists, doctors, healthcare professions. If you want to know how to really screw up a planet, listen to a doctor, a pharmacist, or a healthcare. Because basically, and they're also saying benefits international from support of economic, legal, and financial consultants. So um, people are going to profit off of this. I am not seeing anything in here that shows it's a product. They see a problem and they're offering their version of a pill. And, you know, if you start using the word it's natural, then you can sell a pill. You can put a vitamin in a pill and call it natural. It's a natural vitamin. No. Vitamins come from the food. Vitamins come naturally. You don't need a pill. So that's why these doctors are always going to be screwed up when they think that they find a solution when all they're doing is putting a band aid. Let's say, and a lot of them are healthcare products. They're going to make, where's the profits going from? That's what I'd like to know. Always follow the money. Is a pharmacist, or is a lawyer, are they all going to profit off of anything this company does? So all it is basically a company, another corporation that thinks they find the answer. They're going to say natural, and this has been around. And it's like, if it's natural, then we don't need you. We don't need anything to do with your products because we can get it naturally in our environment. They're not doing that. They're not creating a healthy environment. They're creating something for you to purchase so they can profit off of. So, unless I'm missing something, but everything that I'm seeing so far on their website is it's just band-aids. It's more band-aid problems. Um, Complete engineering for constructing clean incinerator fitted with a Terminator anti-pollution technology. Huh? So they've got some system that's cleaning pollution, but what are they doing with what they've cleaned? Like, is that waste now? Is it going to be pollution in the air? I mean, true. The system that I've seen that cleans toxic waste, all levels of toxic waste, um, are transformed into pure clean energy. This project will provide means for transporting indivisible objects weighing 10 to 30 tons and will be linked to the manufacture of Terminator units that have no transported to sites required decontamination anywhere on the planet. Even their system does not sound like it's a system that can clean all toxic waste and transform it into pure clean energy. It's not saying what it's outputting. It's taking something in, and if you take something in and clean it into what? There's an output. When you have an input, you have an output, and I ain't seeing too much of an output there. A system that actually has an output could it could fuel a whole town and have enough profits to build another unit. So, um, again, where are the profits going? Is there a CEO? Is there stocks being sold in this? Doesn't look like a system that I would support. It's a product unlike any other product, but they are dealing with band-aids on costs. Okay, causes create a problem, and the way we handle a problem is we take a pill or put a band-aid or put a nonprofit or do something over here And the direction we need to look at is causes. What's causing it? You can't stop a problem unless you deal with the causes. So the cause continues, creates a problem that you continually need to purchase this product that they're trying to sell you. That's the deal. So that's how you can find flaws is, are they a band-aid or do they actually cure the cause? Because if you're not curing that cause and you think you found a solution, that cause is going to grow and multiply to the point where it's going to destroy the planet of where we are now. So this basically is just another repeat of the same game. And I'm not seeing anywhere in there where they're curing all diseases, all illnesses, all addictions. I'm not seeing that in the system. So that means within this new economic system, people are still going to be injured, killed, sick, die. They're not saying that it will stop all of these illnesses. Otherwise, there'd be one massive list of everything that it will prevent and cure, and because all illnesses have a cause. And if you have a solution, it should get rid of all illnesses because you've dealt with all causes. So they're not talking about that. So you need a completely new mindset to see what a solution actually is. You cannot create a solution with the same mindset that created the problem in the first place. I've said this over and over and over again. If you're in a room and you want to get out of that room, you can't just paint the walls a different color and think you're in a different room. You actually have to leave the room if you want to leave the room. So that's what we need to do with this economic system that we've got. It's got to be completely different. You got to jump out of this economic system. And for the most part, it's how we value stuff. And it starts with, how do you value yourself? The rich guys don't value themselves. Look at, they have how much stuff. Stuff is a reflection of how lack love you have. So if you don't love yourself, you'll get more and more stuff, thinking that all this stuff is going to bring you happiness, but you're just polluting your environment, polluting your world because you don't love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you ain't going to give a shit about your environment. And all of the stuff you need has a footprint. And that is damaging the planet. Now, you look at the other side of the coin, us, the people in poverty, we don't have value for ourselves. We don't demand respect. We don't demand our value. So both sides of this coin are dealing with value issues. And when you don't value yourself, you won't value anything in your external world, which means you won't value money. You won't have the right mindset of how you need to value money. Money's not necessarily bad. It's what money is based on, which I think is water, because we all drink water and we all have to have water. It's an endless supply, so that would give us an endless amount of money. You can't run out of it. And instead of borrowing, why not just make more? And it's not a matter of making more, it's a matter of more always exists. Money is infinite. And when you have infinite funds, you can do anything. But the way our structure is set now is we want to limit money so that it increases the value of it. And that way the rich can get rich and the poor can get poor. So, you can value money, an endless amount of money. You just got to value it. That's it. But anyways, there's my take on that little project. Could be wrong. Maybe I'm seeing something. I'm missing something. If I am, those are the signs I'm looking at. Is it curing any of the causes? Are they selling a product? Why do we need the product? Would the product be obsolete? And who's profiting from it? So if you can show me those things, that they're no one guy is making all of the profits from this. Everybody shares in the profits equally in a solution. So I'm looking for that. I'm looking for the fact that nobody gets injured. It's the perfect healthcare system. Everybody gets rid of all of their illnesses without any kind of pill, any kind of vitamin, any kind of unnatural thing that you can't get in your environment. That's what I'm looking for. Show me. Peace out.